proud of yourself.
Henry.
How could you not tell everybody that Carrie and the baby weren't dead? What the hell kind of man are you?
My daughter needed to get away from someone who had hurt her. All I did was...
No, RJ. You saw an opportunity to make Antonio suffer, so you took it. And who cares about anybody else?
Eric, did you see who left this on my desk?
I just came from the evidence room.
This is a police station. Somebody walks in, nobody sees them?
Antonio, it's a rose.
Check the sign-in log on the sergeant's desk.
What's he gonna say? Your secret admirer?
Check the sign-in log. What are you doing here?
Do you have a few minutes?
It's not the time or the place, Carrie.
Mitch Lawrence is such a total psycho.
I know.
You know, every time I think that he couldn't do anything more disgusting, he does. And when I think of what he could be doing to Jessica right now, it makes me sick.
He loves his daughter. He'd never hurt her. That's Mom. Don't say anything.
Any word from Jessica?
No, not yet.
I've been praying that she would call again. Yes?
My name's Walker Lawrence. I'm Mitch's brother. Oh, may I come in?
I'm Joe Buchanan. This is my sister Natalie and my mom, Vicki Davison.
Jessica's mother.
Yes.
I want you all to know how horrible I feel about what my brother's done to your family, and that I'm willing to do anything I can to help find Jessica.
Thank you.
We thought staging a phony memorial service might lure Mitch out of wherever he's hiding, but...
Yes, I know. I published the obituary.
Well, are there any leads as to where he might have taken her? I'm on your side. Maybe if we tell each other everything we can think of, we can come up with something that'll help the police.
Mom?
He's right. He might be able to help us find Jessica.
Come in, please. All right, Jessica sent us a message. Well, actually, two messages, but they were very cryptic, and we couldn't figure out what she was trying to tell us. I think she was using code words.
You mind telling me what words?
She said lion and heart.
Lion and heart. Heart of a lion, lion, heart. There is something.
What?
Oh, after Mitch fell in the river, I was taking care of him. He was rambling on and on in his sleep. Didn't make any sense at first, but one of the things he kept saying was lion's heart.
No, Mitch, no, 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 no.
The Lord necklace looks so beautiful on you, darling. Come, I have something else I want to give you. Okay. This is the Badra diamond. It's a very ancient stone. It possesses great power, which it bestows on those who own it. And we are going to share it. You and I are going to share everything. Jessica, give me your hand. Can you feel it? How its power just courses through you.
Take it.
Jessica, you should never be afraid of your power.
I'm not. I'm just dizzy from the drugs that you gave me. I don't want to drop it.
Oh, no worries, Jessica. This is indestructible. Men have died for this, Jessica. Many men. Legend has it that it's cursed. That those who possess it go mad and die excruciating death. But that never frightened your grandfather, Victor. He spent years searching for it. He wanted its power. Damn the curse. Your grandfather was a visionary, just as I am, and just as you will be.
No.
Oh, Jessica, it's your destiny. Our blood runs through your veins, Victor's and mine. Victor found a diamond, and now it belongs to me. Victor built this house, and you and I shall live the remainder of our natural days here. Everything Victor Lord had, everything Victor Lord was, is now mine. I am his rightful heir.
No, you're not. My mom is. The court said...
No, those imbeciles have no idea who they're dealing with. I'm unstoppable. And you, oh, my darling, you shall surpass even my wildest dreams.
Dizzy, I need to sit down.
Well, you can eat in a moment. First, I think we should have another dance.
Antonio, please find me.
I know you're busy, but this is only going to take a minute.
Look, Carrie, if this isn't about my daughter...
She's our daughter, Antonio. We made Jamie because we loved each other. Don't you remember what that was like?
I can't do this right now.
If we would have known about her sooner, we would still be together right now. We would be a family.
Look, Carrie, I'm not going to talk about the past. It's over. We're over.
I want you back. I want us back. The way we used to be.
Damn! You're supposed to move the cup.
But that would be cheating, sir.
This is my house. My rules.
But Mr. Buchanan, how do you ever expect to improve your game?
Nigel always moved the cup.
Nigel, sir, is no longer in your employ.
I told you not to mention that traitor's name to me again.
Sir, you mentioned it first.
I'm thirsty.
Clear water or still?
Just get the hell out of my way. Give me my schedule for the night.
You're invited to the wedding of Miss Renee Devine and Mr. Nigel Bartholomew Smythe.
What the hell did I just tell you? Don't ever mention that damn name in this house.
Welcome to Roxy's Chapel, oh love.
Why aren't you two dressed?
Yeah, isn't the wedding in less than an hour?
Gentlemen, Asa should have been here by now. I have the nagging suspicion he's not going to show up.
Oh, you're not going to call her off, are you?
Oh, never. I won't give him the satisfaction. No, think of the alternative, man.
Nigel, I would rather stay married to you till the end of time than face one of Ace's smug I-told-you-so looks.
I beg of you, sir. Help.
You guys better get ready in case he does show up.
Al is right, Nigel. Come on, let's get this show on the road. Nigel, do you remember when we talked earlier and you wanted Asa and me to get back together again? You wanted your old life, your old home back.
I do.
Well, I do too. So just keep practicing I do's, darling, because within the hour, you and I are going to be husband and wife. Unless...
Unless what?
Our secret weapon is a success.
What's your secret weapon?
Me. We couldn't think of anybody else to talk to Asa.
After all, they were married.
That's a very large club.
Yes, I know, but remember, I was also his therapist, and I know just what buttons to push.
I've seen her do it.
Yes, if anybody can get Asa to admit that he's taken you for granted, then it's definitely me.
You think?
I know. That old cowpoke. He has a soft spot for me.
Get the hell out of my face.
Asa, open the door. I am not going anywhere until you do.
What do you want?
Asa, are you aware that Renee and Nigel are getting married tonight?
I could care less.
Now, come on. I don't believe that for a second. Asa, I mean, look at you.
I was putting.
Putting? Really, putting? Okay, Asa, why don't we just admit this? You love both of them. And if you weren't so bullheaded, I think you could admit that. Now, don't you think this has gone far enough? Asa, they're about to be married less than an hour. Are you really going to let your foolish pride cost you a woman that you love and the best gentleman you ever had? Not to mention a friend.
Who? That lousy
No,
ingrate?
stop that. Now, stop it. You know what? Be truthful, I don't really care what you want. You're the one who's going to have to live with it. But if you don't do something to stop this wedding, you're going to spend the rest of your life all alone.
Do you remember anything else that he said? I mean, anything might give us a clue as to, where Mitch is.
He said a lot of things, but he was delirious. Most of it was unintelligible.
Are you sure he didn't say Lord's heart?
No, he's definitely lying. And I don't know why, but I got the impression he was talking about a house.
House? Maybe we were right. Maybe Father built that Shangri-La he talked about after all.
Have you told Commissioner Buchanan this?
No, not yet, but I think I should go do that right now.
Well, thank you. You've been very helpful, Mr. Lawrence.
You can call me Walker.
Walker, thank you.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have remembered. I just hope the police can make something of it.
So do I. If you remember anything else, will you please let us know?
I promise. I'll do anything I can to help find Jessica.
We're gonna find her, Mom.
Yeah, Mitch would never hurt Jessica.
Oh, my God, Lion's Heart, I remember.
This is wonderful. It's just how I dreamt it would be. The two of us living out our days here. My sweet Victoria.
What did you just call me?
Oh, I knew, my beautiful Victoria, from the first time I ever saw your face, that you would be the one to carry my name into the future. I knew, Victoria, Lord, with that name, my name would never die. Something wrong, darling?
Who are you to judge me? You knew about Carrie for years and never said a word. If she hadn't found me, I never would have known she existed.
I did what Liz wanted. You were in prison.
Not for 20-some years.
RJ, it wasn't my decision.
Every time you looked me in the face, you decided not to tell me the truth. Every damn time.
And if you hadn't found out, Liz would still be alive.
Oh, all right. Wait a second. This is not the place, okay?
Don't let him. Run your mouth. First time's free.
Now, I'm through talking to you, RJ. You lucky I don't rip your head right out of its socket.
This isn't really helping any of us. This is not helping.
Hey, see? That night, in my apartment, I thought that Carrie was gone. I thought they all were. See, I thought I lost them all. I didn't know how I was going to go on. That's when you found me. And then later when the phone rang and it was Carrie saying she's alive, I'd have done anything she asked me.
But you didn't, did you? You kept her away just to make Antonio suffer.
That boy betrayed her.
No. The Carrie I knew would never, ever hurt us intentionally like that. No, she wouldn't do that.
Right, of course. It's all my fault.
We've all had broken hearts. It doesn't change who we are.
Right. But you two are more perfect than the rest of us. You always have been.
RJ. You were never going to tell us the truth, were you? And you were going to leave town? Oh, God. If Carrie hadn't come back on her own, we'd all still think she was dead. Antonio would never, ever see her or his daughter ever again.
You know, RJ, you have done a lot of things. This is where I draw the line.
Antonio, Carrie came back here because she wants Antonio to be a part of their lives.
Carrie does not know what she wants.
Doesn't she? Carrie loves him. She's risked everything for Antonio. And if you can't accept that, you're going to lose her. Do you want that?
Did you hear me, Antonio? I want us to try again. I just lost my mother. I'm not going to lose you, too. When I saw you holding Jamie, I knew for sure. I want us back. I want us to be a family.
You should have thought of that when you took her away from me and you pretended to be dead.
I made a mistake.
A mistake?
Yes. And I can't take it back. But you made plenty of mistakes.
Yes. It still doesn't justify this, Carrie.
I wish I could change things, but I can't. The only thing I can... I love you with all my heart, Antonio.
Excuse me. Antonio, I may have some information on the whereabouts of Jessica Buchanan.
Lion's heart. You know, I can hear my father saying it. Oh, it's in the back of my mind. I know it is.
Can you feel the power of this place, Victoria? It's holy. And one day I'm going to build you a magic castle at this very spot.
With a drawbridge and a dragon?
Anything your heart desires, my love. I'll build it right here in this forest. And you and I will live in it forever. Happily ever after.
Just you and me?
That's right. It's going to be our special secret place. A place no one else will know about. And we're going to call it Lion's Heart.
You okay, Mom?
Yeah. I've remembered what it is. It is a house. My father told me about it. It's a house that he was going to call Lion's Heart. He took me to the place where he was going to build it. And he said that it would be just for the two of us. That we would live there together and nobody else would ever know where it was. Well, I guess he built it, and I guess Mitch found it, and he must have Jessica there. You know what? I have to call Bo and tell him.
No, I'll do it.
Thank you. I'm so afraid for Jessie.
Mom, she's gonna be fine. Walker's going to the police station right now, and Uncle Bo is going to find her.
You know, I always thought that whatever happened to me, at least my children would not be affected by my father's evil. Boy, was I wrong, huh? God, look what he tried to do to you.
It's over now. I'm fine. Victor Lord is dead and buried, and all we have to worry about now is Mitch Lawrence.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's even a difference.
Are you going to that fiasco?
Are you?
I wouldn't be caught dead there. But you can tell Renee and Nigel, I just hope they get everything that they deserve.
You're bluffing. You don't want Renee to marry another man.
Why not?
Because you love her.
Let me explain something to you, Gretel. I love money.
Yeah.
I love bourbon. I love golf. I do not, and I repeat, I do not love Renee Devine.
Hell hath no fury like a Texan scorned.
Scorned hell? Do you really think that I could love a woman who shacks up with Nigel, what's his name?
Bartholomew Smythe.
Mr. Buchanan has made it perfectly clear that that traitor's name is never to be mentioned in this house.
Shut up. Renee Bartholomew Smythe. Kind of has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Well, why don't you let it ring till the cows come home? They're not going through with it anyway. So you get the hell out of my house.
You know, I really thought you had more grit than this.
Oh. I do have grit. I do. Whoa. Ooh.
Not enough to fight for the lady you love.
As far as I'm concerned, Renee and an ungrateful SOB deserve each other. Wesley, please show Gretel out the door.
This way, ma'am.
I can find my own way out, thank you. I'm warning you. If you don't do something to stop this wedding, it's going to be the biggest mistake you ever made. Not that I care.
Leslie, I was married to that once.
Roxanne, what time is it?
It's almost 0 hour, baby.
I'm sure that Ray has talked Ace into listening to us at this point. I'm sure, aren't you?
If anyone can make Mr. Buchanan see the light, it's Miss Cummings, I think. What do you think?
I think you better let me help you before you strangle yourself.
No. Oh, mercy. What?
Just relax and steer clear of sharp objects.
I've heard of wedding day jitters before, but this is a little much, you know?
Nigel looks like he's about to swallow his tongue.
Time for the talk, Renee.
The what?
The talk. You know, relationships, they need a lot of work. You know, they're not always horky-dorky all the time. And, you know, the next day you wake up and you're hungover.
Your head is pounding, your guts are in an uproar, and you look over and see this thing that you married.
Who looks something like the Incredible Bulk or something else, slimy that crawled out from underneath a rock.
Those are the true tests. If you can weather a
Bad hair day or
a surprise visit from your mother-in-law and remember why you married her,
then you're guaranteed to have a beautiful marriage. That is, until you don't.
if you find that you really can't stand her,
You divorce him and you take him for everything he's got.
hide your assets and make her hate you so much she divorces you.
It's all so romantic. What's that for?
Because you are so much fun.
No, that's because you take me to the most exotic places.
Dear Lord. Now, what have I gotten myself into?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
No, honey, don't worry. Worst comes to worst, you get hitched.
Marriage is a beautiful thing.
Marriage is a beautiful thing.
When it's right.
Do you suppose your dad and Roxy realize that they think exactly the same way?
They don't have a clue.
Well, maybe someone should help them figure it out.
Renee, Nigel, are you ready to become husband and wife?
It could be anywhere in here.
I've got nothing to say, Carrie. Look, this is a huge area. Mitch did mention something else.
He was delirious. None of it made any sense.
Well, maybe it did. Take a look. Maybe something will jog your memory.
Wait a minute. He did say something about a granite ledge.
Well, either it's too small or it's not on here.
That's quite a detail.
Right, you start over there. I'll start on this side. We need to go over every inch of this thing again.
No, get away from me.
Well, what is it, Victoria? What's wrong?
I'm Jessica. Jessica. And you're not Victor Lord, you're Mitch Lawrence.
Well, of course I am. Why are you looking at me like that?
Do you know who you are and what this place is?
Jessica, try not to get hysterical, all right? Just let the drugs kick in and things will be much better.
You're frightening me, Mitch.
Couldn't you just call me Daddy?
Who do you think I am?
Well, you're Jessica. You're my child. Brian! Take my daughter upstairs and see that she gets some rest.
Where are you going?
Jessica's feeling lonely. I'm going to go find her a companion. Someone very, very special.
Oh, Judge, what can I say? You're early.
Actually, he's not. Guys, it's time.
I think I need a few moments to...
I forgot something blue.
Oh, no problem. I got it.
No, thanks.
Your Honor, could we have just, a few minutes? Some of the guests haven't arrived yet.
Sorry. Poker night. Now, if you'll just take your places, please.
Am I late?
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you realize what almost just happened?
Your Honor?
I know.
Excuse us just for a moment. Well, I know.
Did you get
it
through
didn't
to
go
him?
quite as well as I had thought.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
I'm sorry.
Why don't the two of you just call this off?
Yes. No sense getting hitched if you don't have to.
Right. We have to go through this, don't we?
Indeed.
We're going to see it right through to the end.
Even if it means taking one for the team.
No, listen. Are you sure about this? Really? Absolutely. And if Asa doesn't show up, he's not the man I thought he was. Right.
Dearly beloved, we have gathered here today speak now or forever hold your peace.
Stop the wedding. These two can't get married.
Look, I do not have to take a sermon from either one of you. I did what I did, and I'm not going to apologize.
RJ, you will never change, will you?
Me? You're the one who never changes, either one of you. This is it. This is me. Like it or not.
Okay.
You think I was too hard on him?
Oh, please. The song goes, he had it coming. Why can't we get married?
Because the two of you are not really in love.
No. Let's hear the real reason. Could it be possibly that you love us and miss us?
Don't be ridiculous, woman.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, Judge. You're not going anywhere.
Skedaddle.
No, Judge. I'm going to marry Nigel immediately unless you apologize to him for the way you treated him and ask him nicely to come home.
Forget it.
Judge, marry us.
Not a word.
Yes?
Come on, we're all waiting.
What Renee said.
I accept your apology, sir.
Yeah.
But I won't be coming home with you.
What?
Not unless you admit to Miss Devine that you're still in love with her and that you always will be.
Over my dead body.
You know, it's been a long night for all of us. How about I go to the kitchen and whip you up a Joey special?
Oh, no, darling, thank you. I'm not hungry.
Are you kidding me? Nobody can resist a Joey special.
That's what I've heard anyway.
Okay. But while you're at it, why don't you teach Natalie your secret, huh?
Okay. But you're gonna have to sign an agreement where you swear that you'll tell nobody.
Okay, well, I'll have my people call your people. Sound good?
Pete, isn't it a little late for this? You can admit your feelings for Nigel, but not for me.
Because $50 says that you are the brains behind this little scam.
And what if I was? I thought you, of all people, would appreciate that. I thought as much.
They're totally in love.
Please, I beg you. I'd really like to come home. Now, tell Miss Devine that you don't want her to marry anyone else.
She knows.
He said tell her.
No. It's okay, Roxy. If he can't say it.
People? Shut up.
Now, tell her you love her, and you always will.
I'll do you one better, Nigel. May I have your hand? Renee Devine, will you...
Will I what? This is not exactly a marriage proposal.
Just stop talking. Concentrate.
Brilliantly done, madam. No, absolutely brilliant.
Oh.
I thought you left.
I have some information for you. I just spoke to a friend of mine at the university. He's a geology professor. He said there's a granite ledge in the Lenape Forest in the north near a waterfall.
I saw a waterfall marked here somewhere. Where was it?
North or south?
That was north. So one of the first things here it is. Look at that terrain. That's got to be the ledge.
Let's go.
He's insane. He thinks that he's Victor Lord, my grandfather. You should have heard what he was saying.
The messenger sounded fine when he was talking to me. He was angry, frustrated maybe, but...
And crazy! You have to help me get out of here. Please, you're my only hope.
Don't make a sound. If you ever want to see your daughter, don't say a word. Just come with me.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
You always get extra quiet when you're worried.
I know my brother, and he'll do whatever it takes to find Jessica.
You can come with me or you can stay.
You're gonna help me?
Look, we gotta be quiet.
Welcome to Lion's Heart Manor.
Love to dish the soaps? So do Lisa Rinna and Ty Treadway, the hosts of Soap Talk, the talk show only SoapNet could do. Catch it weekdays at 9 a.m. and again at 7 and 12 midnight. Log on to SoapNet.com for more info. Only on SoapNet.